Namaste. I welcome you to my podcast, Holistic Conversations, with your host, Mamina Das. Join me in my journey, in all of our journey, because we are all unique and we are the universe. Welcome to Holistic Conversations. Stay.
Hello.
Welcome to Holistic Conversations. Thank you for your time today,
Thank you.
and hoping to have a great conversation today. Um, let's get started by knowing you a little bit, Queen Mimi.
Yes. Um,
Over to you.
yes, we are the host of the Queen Mimi podcast and the Queen Mimi radio show where we basically share our life journey, um, spread positivity and motivation, a little bit of our mistakes, shortcomings, downfalls, lessons that we've learned, and we have learned quite a few. Um, just to let everyone know who we are, where we come from. We are a follower of Islam and our journey to that as well. And just use our show as a platform to get out to more people. We are an artist, spoken word artist as well. We write our own music, we produce, make our own beats. What are we not doing? We sell jewelry, we are a Mary Kay consultant. We have so much going on. Started out writing in a diary, actually, and that transitioned over to doing spoken word. And we started doing shows in Jacksonville, where we grew up, and went to do with no music, and then we transitioned over to doing music. So it's been a whole wonderful journey. Traveled all over Florida, of course, Atlanta as well. We have an album out now. It's on all music streaming platforms. And through all of that, we have dealt with homelessness, domestic violence, just learned so many different lessons about being around the right people and finding peace and just loving ourselves, appreciating ourselves, of course valuing ourselves, learning who we are through all the transitions and all the craziness and all the pain, and gotten to where we are now, a lot happier, a lot more peaceful, and finally doing the things that we want to do with our life. So it's been a little bit of everything. It's been bittersweet, but it's the bright side. We found who we are, and we're still learning. We'll always be learning, and just finding our way, if you will, and just going along for the ride. So just celebrated our birthday yesterday, actually. We're 39 now, y'all. So going into our 40s. Yeah, going into our 40s. We actually just talked to our husband that we're gonna make a lot of changes and start making mental list, if you will, that we're going to do before we hit 40. So now we're going to the next phase of our life. So we want to challenge ourselves even more and, just see what level we can get to. So it's been a great journey. Been a great journey. And met with some people along the way as well. And they taught us so much. So it's been a great journey. Yeah. So that's just the first layer. We have so many, so many towards this page.
No,
So
that's amazing. You just celebrated your birthday yesterday?
yes, turned 39 yesterday, and my oldest daughter turned 20. So she was my birthday gift for my 19th birthday.
Ah,
So we all share a birthday together.
Wow, that's amazing. So let me just say happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Didn't really do much. Just enjoyed the day with our husband. So it was a good day. Beautiful day.
Oh wow, that's great. That's great. What I learned from your sharing is like it has been a very holistic journey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And like I said, that was just the first layer. Coming from a background of child abuse, foster care, mental, physical, emotional abuse. We struggled with so much for years. Then we just got into our 30s. We were just getting comfortable with who we are and who we wanted to be, going through everything. We went through from foster home and just around the wrong people and relationships. Oh my God, that's a whole different story. Never should have gotten to half the relationships we were in, but you live and you learn. And through all that, we developed, insecurity. We doubted ourselves. We didn't love ourselves, and just it's like we just woke up one day and like, no, this is not working. We gotta do something different. And unfortunately, it took going through domestic violence, unfortunately, for us to really realize that like this is not working. We gotta do something different, which made us start learning Islam, which you mentioned a moment ago, and it's helped heal what helped us grow and let go of a lot of things from our past that we messed up and the wrong people we were around. We removed them from our life, and like we said, it's a lot better. So we don't tend to focus on the past because it does make us who we are, but as long as you hold on to it, you gotta let it go. That's what we had to learn.
Yeah, and I think is it not a lifelong learning? Like we meet our past again and again, again and again. It shows
Yeah,
up, shows up, shows up.
yeah. It's like the ripple when you throw a rock
Yeah,
into the water and it goes out, but it always comes back. So it's like you're gonna wind up going around back to your past, whether you plan for it or not, because we all
yeah,
should move forward. But the only time we can't speak for anybody else, but that we look back is just to see like, wow, you've done so much. Like you've accomplished. I don't care how small it is. Like you've accomplished and done so much that nobody has even had the courage or even to step up and do it. We're in the 5th season of our podcast. So without a sponsor, without any managers, paying out of our own pockets, still made it to the 5th season to start our radio show. Do about 3 shows, yeah, about 3, 4 shows a week, about 3, 4 live streams. So put that on top of working 12 hours a day, it's a schedule you have to keep up. But um, when you want to do better, it starts with you. We can blame our circumstance, which is true, or the people around us, but really it starts with yourself.
yeah. That's beautiful, and I think to reach at that understanding that things start to change with you, not with the outer. I think for me, it took a lot of time, and still I am in that journey. And it's
Oh yeah, you'll always be. That's the beautiful
time.
part. Yep. That's the beautiful part. You never stop learning. You still
Yeah.
constantly go on your journey, and we all choose our own destiny, if you will. So that's why
Yeah.
we always say it starts with you. We've all heard the words self-esteem, self-love, self-acceptance.
Yeah.
Those words all start with self. And don't get us wrong. We know sometimes we tend to get around the wrong people and get into the wrong relationships, and they do us completely wrong. But you know, we unfortunately had to learn from past experiences that we control ourselves. So if it's something that you don't want to be in, we don't even care if it's business. Like if you don't want to be in that, remove yourself because you you have a right to protect whatever peace you have and to love yourself. It's not selfish. And so many people tried. We want to say tried to make us feel like we were like this horrible person and this horrible mom because we wanted to pursue our own dreams, but it's not true. It's not. So it's so
Yeah.
much. It's so much.
Yeah, it's so much. Yes, definitely it is. Like ultimately you are into so many different roles, and you have to prioritize according to the time, you know. So it always keeps shuffling, just like the playlist, you know, it just keeps shuffling. Maybe yesterday was my priority something else. Maybe tomorrow I have to prioritize something else, you know, like so it just keeps shuffling day by day with time. Uh, but
Most
but
definitely.
as long as we keep going, that's what I'm learning from you. As long as we keep going and keep choosing ourselves, you know, um, we are um, participating in life and accepting the universe ways of giving, you know, offering.
Definitely. Oh, we're listening. Definitely. You have to prioritize and take care of yourself, because you won't be any good to anybody. And we think at some point a lot of us try to put up the "I'm okay" mask, and I'm doing okay, I'm fine, but we can all tell by a lot of people's outward appearance, because how you feel about yourself, it always shows on the outside. We tried it, we failed miserably. We tried to look like we were okay when we weren't okay. It never works. You can see it, and now we see it in other people, just like they literally just jumped out the bed. That's how we used to be. And now, no, no, we don't even care. We wear like certain clothing, as a Muslim woman, we have to make sure we're modest at all times. That's why we have a head covering on. We actually like it. A lot of women are like, I can't dress a certain way, I can't do blah, blah, blah. But we actually like it. We've grown to like it because we're covered up. Everybody doesn't have access, like they should, to who we are, what we're doing, what we're going through, whatever the case may be. So we just say all that to say, yeah, you have to take care of yourself. You know, how people dress, we're not the judge. Absolutely not. But at least look like you made an effort. So even if you're not doing okay, we've had a lot of those days. Just push forward anyway. Nobody
Yeah,
has to
that's
see
right.
you sweat, or even if you are, they don't have to know anything unless you, of course, tell them, which we want to recommend telling strangers your business. But sometimes you may need the right ear to talk to, but you never know. We don't judge because we don't know what people out here going through.
Yeah,
Whether we agree with their lifestyle or not, we're not. That's not our position. But take care of yourself. Love yourself. There's nothing
yeah,
wrong with that. If you have anyone in your life trying to make you feel like, oh, you just don't care about me, you did nothing for me, we move them. We move them. We can tell you there are so many people out there because they don't love you. They don't have that love or support for you, and they're just like, I want you to be who I want you to be. Just like with us, all we were ever supposed to be was a mom. That was it, a mom and a wife, and we were just like, no, that's not enough. We want to challenge ourselves. We want to get out there and do more. We want to show our kids, you can go to college, get a degree, play sports or whatever, but we want to make an effort to show them you can do more than that. You can use your brain. You can use your experience, the mistakes you've made, what you've learned. And hopefully our show is on a small platform, but we still hope to show or help anybody, especially females, whatever you might be going through. We've been there, we're still there.
yeah, yeah,
As long as you keep moving
absolutely.
forward and find out who you really are, it's not
Yeah,
hard. It's really not hard, and we understand. We know it.
yeah,
We hit rock
yeah,
bottom with a lot of things in our life, and it seems like it's hard to like get back up, but it's not. Once you make that decision, like enough is enough, you'll get up. Definitely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I understand from sharing is, I also believe that it's okay if people don't like you.
That's the one top one we struggle with. Well, what if they don't like me? They may hate me. I don't think they may ever
Yeah,
speak to me again. Okay, bye bye. It was like,
that's
oh,
right.
and that's why we stayed in so many relationships we never should have stayed in. We were around family. That's your mom, that's your sister. You have to love them. You don't For anyone that does not know that, it's okay if people don't support you. It's okay if they don't like you. It's not necessarily anything wrong with you. You may have never met these people a day in your life, don't know them, or even if you do, you can't control it. Oh my, we cannot say that enough. You can't control it. We used to be on my web. I do music. They might be mad at me, or if I go to tell the state and leave my kids with their dads, they might be mad at me. That actually did happen, but we still pursued it. Everybody. Oh man, we everyone they're not. We can't even. We don't have to explain it. They're not. Everyone's not gonna
Yeah.
like you. They're not gonna be your best friend. They
Yeah.
won't be your cheerleader. None of
Yeah.
that. What matters is you love you. You look in the mirror. You love everything
I
that you
love
see.
that. I
Everything.
love that. Oh my God.
Oh,
Sometimes I know, sometimes it's like understood as like judged or opinionized as like if you are too much into the mirror therapy, talking to the mirror, that is like narcissism. But I love that. I love that. I think that's the best thing I need when I'm super mad. I don't need anybody. You just
yeah.
leave me. I'm good. I need to see myself, what I'm doing, and how am I going mad, going crazy, crying
Yeah.
out. Just leave me alone. I'm
Yeah.
fine,
If you don't like
Oh,
me, just stay over where you
yeah.
are. Leave me alone. And looking in the mirror, why don't you get some sticky notes, get some postcards, spread out around your house, whatever it's gonna take, because you have to look in the mirror and what they call a daily affirmation, if you will.
Yeah, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I am beautiful. I love me. I appreciate me. I value me. I respect me. Sometimes we'll just look in the mirror and be like, all right, let's go get it. We gotta go. Gotta go to work. We gotta go to work. We don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
time. And like we said, we know people, we understand more than people realize. You have those hard days. You have those days where you're down, but you are your best friend. You are your number one motivator.
beautiful, beautiful,
A lot of
beautiful.
people don't have that support where they can just, give you a pat on the back and just say, I'm
Mm,
proud of you. A lot of times you have to, like you just said, encourage yourself. A lot of
yeah, yeah,
people, pretty sure you may have experienced it. They don't support what you do or they don't even watch what you do. Still keep putting up content. I don't care what you're doing, still keep putting it up. We used to, well, why am I not winning awards like they are? Why am I not viral? It's not all it's cracked up to be, yo. Just let everybody know. Just keep staying on your wave. You'll find it and you'll get the way you need to be.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have to
That's
remember.
what I have also. That's what I have also learned over the years. Like I used to be like, if somebody is like I'm talking to or anybody I come across, and then I see like oh, they don't like me. I mean, I used to feel like, why do they don't like me? It was there. I will not say I was a refined human before. I needed those experience. I have gone through that very, very emotionally, and I'm an emotional person by nature, and I love being emotional.
Yeah,
I have learned from that that I now I'm in a stage where I at least see my emotions raw, unfiltered. That's what my mirroring taught me. Oh my God, look at my
yeah,
face. It's red, red. I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. I'm getting escalated. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then from there, I get a redirection like, okay, calm down. You
yep.
don't have to go.
It's like you're having a mental conversation with yourself. That's something that we do.
Yeah,
Okay, wait a minute, just calm down. Just take a deep breath.
yeah,
You're doing the best you can. You're doing
yeah,
everything you
yeah,
can. Don't put so much on yourself. You don't have to compete. You don't have to be like the
yeah,
next person. And that's what the mirror is. So we agree with that
yeah.
so much. And you
I
have
love
to,
it.
yeah, when you don't have those people around, we've never
Yeah,
been the
yeah,
type to have a lot of friends. And we've
yeah.
learned now that that's a good thing. So sometimes a lot of times you have to be your own best friend. And who's going to lie to
Yeah.
you other than you? Who's going
Yeah.
to take you
Yes.
other than you? You know, you can't lie to yourself. You're going to do that for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to be like, you know what? And this is something that we call ourselves. We say all the time on our podcast. I am a beautifully flawed mess, and
Yes.
accept it because we have good things and bad things. Nobody's perfect. We have pros and cons. So when
Yeah.
you really like accept, hey, look, this is me. When you really like accept yourself, nothing anybody can say or do is going to move you. That's something my husband says all the time. And we just realized what that meant.
Yeah, but that is a very difficult practice, like to always come back to yourself when you're not used to or you're not confident about it. You feel like, oh, why am I alone? Why is nobody with me? But
Yeah.
over the years, I'm learning like maybe they don't understand me the way I understand myself. Be it my mom, be it my brother, be it my husband, my son, my friends. Anyways, I don't have too many friends, as you rightly said. I don't have any friends
Yeah.
here with whom I can talk my heart out other than writing in my journal, who is again my best friend, where I can just, whoa, I have journal to do.
Just breathe. That's it.
And
That's the
I
best
don't very
thing.
often talk to my I don't very often talk to my friends who are in India, who are my childhood friends.
Okay.
Those relationships have also evolved because I'm in a different stage in my life. They are in a different stage in their life, and not many people are happy with me, the work that I do. They at first, when I chose to really start my career again, um, I wanted to work for children because
Okay.
I loved them. But before, my education was like I did master's in business administration, and I had some
Oh, me too.
experience with you. You
I have a diploma, but it's in business administration, but that's in the same field.
Yeah, I worked, but I didn't like it. It was good money, but I think it didn't, it couldn't overplay my piece. It couldn't
Yeah.
overplay my piece. So it was a good realization for me when I had my son and we moved out of India that I could prioritize, like, no, my piece is being with my child now. I cannot play around with my career. Let that take a pause, and I'm happily withdrawing from that state. And my friends were like, look at you, your career is going like this. I'm like, what do you mean? Then they were like, are you going through a midlife crisis?
I'm like, are you kidding me? No, it's a change. You're growing, you're elevating. So you should.
I told, yes, midlife crisis, but I'm rising to that crisis.
Oh my God.
To them, they would talk about all their corporate politics. They would say like, we have to do this, that. I'm like, look at me, I'm a free mom. I don't have any stress. I'm kind of cool, very happy.
Yeah, and some people are happy, with their lives, being a stay-at-home mom. And like we said, if you're happy, hey,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
That's it.
As you should. You have the right to be happy. But
Yeah. Yeah.
just like ourself and yourself, we chose a different path. We decided to do
Yeah.
something different. And we understand
Yeah.
more than
Yeah. Yeah.
especially when we decided to learn Islam. That was a turning
Yeah.
point for a lot of people that used to deal with us. We don't even talk to them. They just decided, okay, I'm gonna doing about face and not do with her anymore, which is cool. It's okay.
It's cool. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Well,
but I am very happy that I was able to follow my heart
yep.
and not my mind. And whatever I'm doing, I don't think anything comes to you without any struggle. There's a lot of struggle with what I'm doing. I work with autistic children, so it's very challenging. It's
Oh,
very, very challenging. And I learned the word more about patience when I started working with them. I'm not very patient otherwise at home. I'm like, oops, I'm angry.
yeah. That pays off too, having patience. It really does. Something we're learning. It's a process. It is a whole process. We
I'm
know.
okay. I'm learning to be.
It is. We actually did a little work with autistic children, so we know a little bit about what you're talking about. But it's
Yeah.
actually a beautiful thing because of course, they don't have a lot of understanding
Yeah.
and patience, going out and about doing simple things day to day. They really don't mean anybody any harm. They can't help it. They didn't ask to be in that position, just like, an elderly person that's being taken care of. They don't ask for that either. A lot of times we don't ask for the cards that we're dealt with or the hand that we're dealt with in life, but it's what you make of it. And we love to hear that people working with, children with disabilities, because it does give them some kind of hope that somebody other than their parents, of course, um, care about them and love them enough to even spend time with them. So we need more of that love and that patience we were just talking about, and that compassion is so gone in today's society, in today's world. And it's like I stay home now other than working. uh, I don't know if you watched the news recently, but yeah, we need more love for
Yeah,
ourselves and love
absolutely.
for other people in
I
this
think
world.
that's all we need. That's all we need. But again, it depends how you need it. How? How? That is
There's
how.
different ways. So, oh yeah,
Yeah. So the how always branches out to like so many other negativity, and then from there we learn. Because the evil is not going to end. Evil is not
no,
going to end.
no,
It's within me. Like I have my flaws, I have my evil, I have my shadow, right?
of course,
So it's like a lifelong thing. It depends on the individual, how responsibly they are living their life. It's everybody's responsibility. You cannot say that you are a woman, you are a man, you're the prime minister, you're the president. No, no, no. Let's take it personally.
no, no. We agree with that completely. You have to do that. It's not just about us. We're like a small little dot on this
Yeah,
planet. There's
yeah,
billions of people on this planet, and so many of us are having it so hard out here right now. We need someone to, how can we say, like, yeah, just patience. Be patient with us and love us. This mental health has risen so high over the past couple of years, especially now. Yeah, everyone is anxious, and it's like you can't go anywhere anymore. It's scary. And a lot of people, they don't even want to have kids in this time, which we don't blame them. But like,
yes, yes,
yeah, we don't blame them,
yeah,
but we need more of that here.
yeah,
And of course, we're not the expert, but obviously not in other people's bodies as well. But we always piggyback to what makes people be so evil and what
yeah,
makes them do whatever action that they do. We don't want to get into specifics, but we think, and it could be other things as well. Lack of love for themselves, because we've all heard the phrase "hurt people, hurt people," and
hurt people, yes.
yeah, when you grow up in an environment like we did, of course, all you've known is hurt, pain, and heartache, and people leaving you and telling you you're not good enough, you're not worthy, and we can go down the list with that, but that's all you know in your head. So when you come into being a young child, adolescent, teen, and especially in your adult years, you don't know how to process or deal with things in a healthy way. Would that be
Yeah,
say in
yeah.
a healthy way? And you hurt other people. Sometimes we really don't intend to. Like, we don't want to make excuse for anyone, but we really don't. But
No,
that's
no, no,
all
no.
you know.
Yes.
You don't know anything else. Like,
Yeah.
perfect example. If you see your parents, always arguing or having a
Hmm.
disagreement, as a child, you're looking like, this is love, this is normal. And that's how we came up. And then we realized, no, this is not normal. This is not healthy at all. This guy is hitting me, but this is not normal. How did I
Yeah,
think it was normal? Like, and you learn. And
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
times we don't intend to, but life is just,
yeah.
it's crazy. It can be crazy.
It's crazy. It's
It can be,
crazy. It's for me. I have seen like losing my temper, getting triggered with some person. It just can't stop. I mean, this I can't stop it. I just can't stop it. For me, it's just, oh, did I really say? Why did I say
yeah,
that? I
Yep.
mean, it's
Like, oh
easy
my
after I've
God.
spoken it, you know? First, with certain person, it's like lost it, completely lost it, completely.
Oh yeah.
And I asked myself, when am I going to learn this? I really
That's
don't
the
know.
same thing. It's the same thing. Oh my God, you said everything that's on our mind, we swear. Our last relationship before we were with our husband, same thing. Domestic violence and arguing and just whole them story. Anyway, um, after that, we were in Atlanta and asked ourselves, we felt like that point we literally had hit rock bottom. And we were asking ourselves, like that mental talk we said we had earlier, we were just like, how many times are you going to go through this? Now, at this point, you have no one to blame but yourself. How many times are you going to go through this? How many times are you going to experience this? Or just look at someone's outward appearance and think they're handsome or they're going to treat you right, blah, 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 and keep getting your head literally and figuratively bumped up against the wall? How many times before you really learn what love is? That's not love. And we get it. We know no one is perfect. We all have our flaws and shortcomings. We know we're not. We've never claimed to be. But someone to verbally, physically, even mentally, abuse you, that's not love. And a lot of us haven't had the pleasure or experience to see what that really is. And that's what helped us with learning Islam and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. It helped us to find peace and just to realize, yeah, I was stupid. And it's not the out about ourselves, but yeah, we were stupid. We fell in love. We thought it was love, and it was lust. It wasn't. And we can say this now and laugh because we've all been there. Um, and just the mistakes we've made, the choices that we've made, and learning that it's helped us find so much peace and just be like, you know what, that's in my past. I messed up. I had my kids young. I have 4 children now. I'm a grandmother now. Yeah, I have a 8-month-old grandson. Beautiful, beautiful. I love him. He's gonna be spoiled. But had my children. I had 4 kids before I hit 30. Was in relationships, school, wasn't really responsible, and we can say that about ourselves now, and because we had to learn. But it's not. And we were just like, are you gonna keep being stupid? You say you love yourself, you call yourself a queen, but look at the behavior you're accepting. Look at everything you're allowing. And people, they can put up a good mask and make you think they're Prince Charming and they're gonna save your life and you're gonna be beautiful and no. So we had to save ourselves. And we just being completely honest. We just really had to save ourselves. We were just like, sweetheart, you come on, we gotta get together. You a queen, you a mother. Do you really want to lose your life, let alone wind up going behind bars over someone that doesn't even love you because you can't control your anger and then you're lashing out at them or they're lashing out at you? And we've heard so many situations where the spouse ends up unaliving, if we can say that, the other person, and they go to prison or jail, and then the kids are hurt, they're affected by it. I didn't want to be one of those people. We was just like, this is not working for me. And then we look back on pictures from 3, 4 years ago, and we was like, I look horrible. Why did I think I looked good in that dress? Like, we were so skinny. Our body has changed since learning Islam. Our hair, wish we could show you guys, our skin, everything. We've noticed the change. And like I said, we're not preaching to anybody. This is just what we've learned. And we were just like, no. And we actually met our husband a year before coming to Illinois. So he had already knew what we were going through and everything that was going on in our life at the time. And we came up here and we saw that he was learning Islam and he started teaching us. And it went from there. Yeah. So he pretty much, he doesn't like take the credit. We have to, we give it to Allah, of course. But we wouldn't have known had he not taught us. So it just helped us to, yeah, we were stupid. We fell short. We messed up, made some
Yeah.
decisions we're not proud of, but it's okay. Made a lot of mistakes. It's
It's a
okay.
journey, yeah. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
journey. Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much, yeah.
it's a journey. Yeah, yeah.
Been a great journey.
I I'm just loving the way you are saying things in a very uh, gracious way, like with much compassion and love for yourself. That, yes, I was flawed, I made mistakes, and it was what it was. It's like, but you learned, you had to take that path to learn to be yourself, so that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Um,
Amazing.
we've learned, even when we were a kid, we were taken away from our mom, and put into the foster care system. It was so crazy because we had no idea what was going on. We knew no one around us, but it was like, we don't know what the voice was. Maybe it was a lot of time. We don't know. Well, we push. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
It was. We're gonna say that. Um, everything we learned as a kid happens for a reason. And that's
Yes,
something we've
yes.
carried with us like our whole life. We don't care if it's beautiful or how ugly it gets. And like, what you just said, it got us to where we are. And of course, you to where you are. And,
Yeah.
you will never stop learning. You will
Yeah, that's
never,
true.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's
As
very
long as
true.
you open to it and open to that change, and it's never a personal attack. It's something our husband had to teach us because we were like, "Wait a minute, what do you mean? What are you trying to say? What I do?" Like stuff like that. But it was like, baby, he wants to help us, and should we say this correctly? Be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. I think we got that correct. And once we got that stuck in our stubborn head, because we can be stubborn sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can
I
be stubborn.
agree.
We can be very
That
stubborn.
comes up. That comes up.
Once we grasped that, we were like, okay, so let's push ourselves then. Let's do something different. And we know, as you pretty sure you know as well, people are gonna talk, they're gonna judge, they're gonna have an
Yeah.
opinion, and more than likely they won't support, won't even say I'm proud of you, anything like that. Don't let that stop anybody. You, myself, anybody. So it's a journey,
Yeah.
and you have to
Yeah,
learn.
it's a
Um,
yeah.
Once we realized that, we didn't do the why me factor anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why is this always
Yeah.
happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? And blah, blah, blah. It's happening for a reason. Even if
Yeah.
you don't know the reason in that moment, you're going to look back and, okay, that was to save my life. Okay, so I got it. I got it. Okay, so I wouldn't go to that club and, they get into that fight and something doesn't happen. Okay, I got it now. So
Yeah.
things we do, we stopped doing, and we were like a homebody anyway. We never really went out, like unless we had a show or
Mm.
something. So we were always antisocial.
Yeah, yeah, very
Always
true. That's true.
antisocial. So
Yeah,
it was just something that came natural, and
yeah,
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 everything
yeah.
happens for a reason, you guys. So just
Very, yeah,
even if it's bad, embrace it because you
yeah,
will. It don't feel like it, you will come out better. You will.
yeah,
You will.
yeah, yeah. That's nice. I have a question for you.
Okay. We ready.
Love that. Love that.
We get
So,
questions about husband every day, so it's like we already, we
yeah,
already
yeah. For me also, like I have learned that. Oh, come on. If I'm nervous, I'm not able to focus in my work. I'm losing the present moment. Let's
yep,
keep my nervousness aside. Bye bye for now. Maybe I'll meet you later.
yep. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so you were writing since you were 16. How did that happen?
Yes. We heard you mention something about a journal earlier. That's how we started. Basically,
Yeah.
just everyday things we would write down, whatever we were going through at the time. We had numerous journals, and something I it hit us out of nowhere one day. It was just like, why don't you start writing some poetry? Because that's basically what you're doing. It's just not in poetry form. So we've always loved poetry. We love Maya Angelou. She was one of our favorite poets. Um,
Wow.
it still is. We read her poetry all the time. And We was just like, why don't you get into doing that? So we started writing it, and of course in poetry form. And we started writing our journal because we've never been good at talking to people, especially when it's things that bother us or rub us the wrong way or things like that. So we just like put it in paper form. That way, nobody ever see it. It's a positive outlet for us because it definitely helped us through a lot of days. And put it all out there, put it on paper. So we went from that to doing then we started doing it with music, and it just kind of went from there. Performed all over Florida, a couple of places in Atlanta. And the biggest thing for us is being an outlet, something positive and constructive that we can do, where we don't, lash out at anybody, or if it's anything that we are going through, we can put in a song or a poem or anything like that. And that's pretty much how that got started. So like we said, we have a couple songs out now on any music streaming platform that we wrote. But of course, husband helped us learn how to produce and make our own beats. So we're working on new music now. So this time around, we'll be writing and producing our music. So like we say, he's shown and taught us a lot, which is very good. So that's pretty much how that got started. So
So, what was? Oh, your inspiration was Maya Angelou. So, yeah. Would you
yeah,
like to read a poetry for us, which is very
um,
dear to you?
I would have actually I can recite one. It's one we actually do all the time. It's called Selfish. This one we've done.
Ah, I like the name.
Yeah. We've done actually that was a past relationship we were in where you give so much to the other person and you lose sight of who you are somewhere along the way. I think we all have done it. And then it's just like one day you wake up and realize like I've done nothing for myself. Like what am I doing? And then they don't appreciate it, so it's a whole thing. You like, what should I do now? Should I leave? Stay? We're gonna go with the latter, leave, because it's never gonna change. We waited around for that, thought it was, never did, and that's where the song came from. So we actually can do this one with or without music. Make sure you remember everything. Okay, so this one is called Selfish, you guys. This one we just mentioned a minute ago can be streamed on all music streaming platforms. So let's see. Let me know whenever you're ready. Go ahead. Okay. I gave so much to you that I took away from myself. Could only see the good in you. I was so gone. So into you, I started losing me. The person I was and the woman I could be. My mind, body, and soul were all for you. My whole world was wrapped around you. I couldn't do this no more. I had to leave you. No more loving you through taking care of you. I'm looking out for mine. I'm being selfish. And that's just a little snippet of it. Yeah, like I said, we wrote that one.
I
Men
love
and
it.
women, we get caught in it. We love someone so much and our kids, and that's why it's so important now that we should, as women, take care of ourselves. And men go through it too. We don't like to talk about it often,
Yes,
but men go
yes.
through it too.
It's not
Yeah.
only about women. I will not agree on that. It's both sides. I know of someone who was my friend's husband, and something about it. Then I learned that, oh my God, men also go through some things,
Yeah.
hard things. So, and she was my friend. She was my friend, school friend. I knew her from more than 20 years, and when I heard from her husband that, oh, I couldn't believe him at first, when he used to talk. I used to tell him, that's enough. You are talking about my friend. She's my friend from 20 years. I just can't take a leap of faith for your words, but then it took me some time, and then I realized that no, he is right. And
Yep.
I broke up with my friend, and it was with no regrets, with no guilt.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
had to tell her that, okay, that's enough, 20 years of friendship. Now I'm listening a different version of you, so all the best. I would like to take a leave. Bye
Understandable, as it should. And
bye.
as far as men, it's hard for them to even talk about that. And sometimes women, we
Yeah.
don't really, we could be a little more supportive. Like we said, we're married
Yes,
up,
yes,
and that's
yes.
something we have to check ourselves with all the time. We expect so much from men, and they are supposed to provide, take care of us and everything. But if they're falling short, there's nothing wrong with just going to get a little job, just helping out for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Just telling them, baby, look, I see everything you do. I love you. I support you. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Even something as that, something simple as that. That's sometimes what we need. Not all about money. Not always. Take that back. It's not. When someone
I
needs your
love that. I love that.
it's not. And
I
that's
love
something
that.
we always expect so much and we demand so much as women, but what are you willing to give for him? Because he needs it
Yes.
sometime too, and they're not going to talk about it because they don't want
Yeah.
to seem weak or less of a man. If you will.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not a man, so I don't know what they go through, but we are married, so we see
Yeah.
some of the things our husband deals with, and we just even if we can't fix it, baby, I'm here. You need me to do anything?
Yeah.
Just something like that. You need me to do anything,
Yeah.
or just, babe, it's gonna be okay. We a little rough patch right now, but we're gonna be okay as long as we stick together and we're a team.
Yeah.
That's what people need to hear sometimes. Not, well, I wouldn't have done that, or you're stupid. Or, why did you do that? You don't know what that person was facing. You don't know why
Yeah.
they did what they did. You may not agree with it, but it's
That's true.
hard. It's just as hard for men out here, and I'm trying to tell my daughter that,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
20-year-old daughter that. I'm trying to tell her that now. And she, well, women have it harder than men. We don't
Mm.
necessarily have it
No, no.
harder. We just have it a little different because obviously we have a cycle. We give birth, we
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
things as men, but it's not really a race or a competition. We all have it hard out here, and we
Yeah.
all look
Yeah. Yeah.
for something. So we have to reciprocate and give it to each other, and men need it too.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
needs
So
just like we do.
women has their definition of hardship and men has their definition of hardship. That's why when we talk about equality, I think that's so opinionated. What is equal? I mean, why would you say that even? Why would we are different in different ways. I mean, take them as they are.
Yeah, we gotta look at the definition of equality. Number one, a lot of women
Ah, yeah, that's
have a
right.
definition of that. So when we hear that word, we're thinking, okay, I want to compete. Let me do the
Mm.
same thing that they're doing. Just like women, I want to drive a truck like a man. I want to get paid the same amount as a man, or I want to whatever they're doing, we want to do it, and we don't know what people are gonna say to us, but it's just certain things as women we're not supposed to be doing, just like with men. So
Yeah,
you have to
that's true.
know, and it doesn't make them any more important than you. You more important than them. Y'all are right there with each other. So when we hear that word, it's like I want what they have. They're doing it.
Yeah.
So I want to do it too. Everything
Mm.
is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't go that way. But
Yeah.
we agree with you. That's absolutely crazy with that equality because whatever religion, your nationality, your race, whatever, we all bleed, we all feel, we all go through things. So, like we said, yes, we do follow Islam. We are Muslim, but we are not the ultimate judge on how people choose to live their life. We absolutely are not. We just tell people what we believe, and, help any way possible, and that's it. So we all come from different walks of life, but believe it or not, we've been through different things. Some similar, but a lot of things we have been through that's different. So even if you have to agree or disagree, that's fine. You don't have to like what they're saying. At least you know where they stand. That's
That's
all.
true. That's true.
I want to know where my enemy stands there with me. So
Yeah.
if you're right in my face and you tell me, I'm a Christian, I don't like Islam. Okay, I respect that. I don't
Yeah.
follow Christianity. I follow Islam. Agree or
Yeah.
disagree. So it's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
We feel
It's just
like,
diversity.
yeah, everybody wants to be that, but like we all still want to compete and hate each other. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy. And someone hates you, you don't like it. But the energy you put out there in the world, that's what you get back.
Yeah.
So, well, basically, what we're getting at is whether you agree with their lifestyle, religion, whatever. If you're not gonna help them, leave them alone. You
Yeah.
know, let
That's
them
true.
live their life, do whatever they're doing, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
live yours. That's why we say we don't. Even when we do our show, you know, we talk about Islam a lot on our podcast and radio,
Yeah.
and we tell people, look, if it's not for you, it don't hurt our feelings. You know, we know everybody
Yeah.
believes what they believe, and you know, you live your life. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
no, it's wonderful.
because you don't follow Islam. Even if we do
Yeah.
feel that way, you know, we're not gonna just under somebody and say that. That's absolutely ignorant. Absolutely.
No, from your sharing, what I have learned is like religion is a way of uniting people, like-mindedness. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and it's a religious exchange if you come across another religion who's your friend, and friendship is the bond, where you can really build up on that religious exchange with the respect, love and respect.
Hmm. Yeah, and
That
keep
does
that
not mean
respect.
the whole world will be your friend, but for some, for
Yeah, that's
some.
the key word you just said. Respect. Even if you don't agree, just respect
Yeah,
whatever they believe in. Of course, you know we deal with a lot of Christians and people from different. I'm trying to say it's ethnicities.
yeah,
Hopefully, you said that correctly, and backgrounds, but that's not our job. It's absolutely
yeah,
not at all. And you
yeah,
know, whether we choose to be united, a lot of people unfortunately don't. They just
yeah.
stay in their own corner, which is probably a good thing, because they might get out here and hurt somebody. We don't know, but they stay in their corner, which you know, it's fun. So we believe whatever we believe, and you know that's why we said earlier thing. You choose your path, you know, your
Yeah,
destiny, whole thing. So we are not
yeah.
the ultimate judge. You know, you can be around us and be yourself. You know, do whatever. We are not the ultimate judge. So we can't say that enough because people, and when they hear like, oh, she's following this on, she's gonna try to teach me. I got to go. And they try to go. And we're like, wait, no, no. If you want to learn, we got you. But if not, you know, like we said, you follow whatever,
Yeah.
you know. And we can't say that enough. It's funny to us. We used to get upset, like, wait a minute, why don't they like me? Because I'm a Muslim. Or I'm still cool. Like, what's going on? I'm still a nice person.
Yeah, yeah,
But
absolutely. Yeah,
yeah, we just joking
yeah,
with that. But yeah, now it's
yeah,
just like, well, you know, we don't know what the reason is. So you know, whatever the reason is, we
yeah,
just kind of go with it. But yeah, I mean, we've been through a whole lot. Wow, learned a lot, experienced a lot, and has gotten us to you know where we are today, and letting go, and just accepting, embracing. Because our husband tell all the time, like, I know you crazy. Like what? Hey, we're nice. We're nice. He's just playing, but because he know he's been around me, so he already knows how I am. But we whatever you are, whoever you are,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just keep your heart pure, you know, have good intentions with people. And that's just one of the many things we work on practicing now, and just being better. Like we said, we just had a birthday yesterday, so now we're gonna really challenge ourselves and get to that next level, you know, in our
yeah.
life. And of course, like anyone, we want the right people around us, you know, and you know, we still will be learning. Like we said,
Yeah,
we flawed,
absolutely.
and we we know our pros and cons. So that's, we just work on keeping a positive attitude. And remember, you can't
Yeah,
control everything. You cannot control everything. So let it
yeah,
go,
that's
and you know, ride it till you find your wave, and that's it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
And
it
be
was
happy.
lovely talking to you. It was lovely talking to you. I
Thank you.
loved I love the way you have talked with a smile in your face. I felt like more than your face, your heart was happy, smiling, and it was very nice talking to you. I had a great time.
Thank
And
you.
please do write poetry. I loved your writing.
Yes, thank you. Oh, we'll be working. We're actually working on new music now. This one is gonna definitely be well, we hope to shoot for the new person that we are now, if you will, and how we grown and learned over the past 4 years, and just living better now. And same thing, positivity, motivation. Our personal story, just
Yeah.
like our shows, and we take all that, even when we angry, whatever, put it in music, put it in our shows, and it comes out great. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so we would
So you
definitely,
so you think creativity is a good channel to uh, help you
yeah,
process your life? I
absolutely,
will say life.
absolutely.
I think it's a holistic approach. I cannot say your anger, your sadness, but I will just say your life.
Yeah, even if you don't do podcast or radio, even if you don't do music, you can, be an artist, learn to play an instrument, get a workout routine, a meditation routine. Even if you do just write in a journal and you never put into music, it's so many different ways
Yeah.
you can be creative. You can join a group, find a support group or whatever, model, whatever the case may be, whatever. We always tell people find that outlet. A lot of people really don't know. Like we said, the hurt people scenario. They really don't know, and that's what we had to. We actually got that advice from a friend of ours in Atlanta. It's been a while since we talked to her. She was like, take whatever emotion you got, anger, and put in your music, happiness, whatever. So yeah, we absolutely agree. If you don't have one, research it. What I like. I'm a homebody. I don't talk to people. Whatever. What can I do to release my anger? Whatever. We research it. If you don't know, do some research. If you don't know, after that, hit me up. Gosh, let show you how to do something. Even if you just start a small business, whatever it
Yeah,
is, you're getting
yeah.
that up and running, and you don't have time to be angry. Before you realize, you're gonna look up and be like, wait a minute, I haven't been mad in a week. What is this? Whatever it is. So yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely agree. And like I said, a lot of people don't. They
Mm.
collect things, and we can stop on that. But they collect things and do
Yeah,
lists or
any hobby. You are talking about any hobby, right?
yeah. Vision board. That's what we get
Huh?
at, vision
What is
board.
sorry?
A vision board is kind of
Oh,
like
vision board. Okay, got it. Vision board. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it.
if you want to
Vision
be
board.
a
Yeah,
homeowner, you have a certain car you want, which you already
yeah.
pretty sure you already know. Or you want a certain job, just put it up there. We actually have ours over here. It's written.
Yeah.
We don't have any pictures, but things that we want to do that we're already doing. Workout schedule, money saving schedule. So yes, that's our vision board because we would like to save money. Um, things that we're doing already. We
Save
have
money.
stars. Yeah,
Do you
that.
have save money in your vision board?
Mhm.
You need to teach me that.
Um, we started. Oh, I'll send you the link. It's a book that we found on TikTok. It's a 100-day money saving challenge, and you start
I
from
need to
day
read
one.
that. I need to
Yeah,
read that.
oh yeah, it's very helpful. I wish I could grab it now, but I got all my stuff in the way. But
No,
I
you can tell me the name. I can write down. I can post it. 100?
it's on TikTok. I don't know if you're on there or not, but
No, I'm not.
I would have to send you the link. But you can go on there and order, so anybody can go on there. So even if you're not on there, but it's a link.
What
It's
is it?
called.
100?
You may be able to look it up on Google, and I'm pretty sure you
No, no, no.
should.
I want to know the name. 100 days?
It's a 100-day money saving challenge.
Wow. I
Yeah.
really need to learn
Oh
this.
yeah, you start from day one and you put like $1, then $2, then $3, and before you know it, you're at $100. And if you do it correctly, you have over $5,000 when you're done.
500 every month?
5,000. It takes about. Well, it depends on when you
100
start.
days.
There's no certain times you can start and finish whenever you want.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
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 So it takes. We started. August savings. So we'll be done in November.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. I mean, if you do it every day, every other day, once a week, whatever your schedule, whatever your finances allow you to do, you can do it once a day.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it every day because I want to get another car. So you can,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like I said, you can do it once a day, twice a week. However, there's no set time that you have to have it done, so you can do it however you want. But I can definitely send you the link. But it's like $3-4, so it's so cheap, it's ridiculous, and a lot of people are getting it, and it helps them to save money. And I'm saving money for my kids and my grandson now. So, like we said before, I'm 40. I have a couple goals that we have set, so we're gonna have that done by the time I turn 40. I am not playing around this year. Yesterday I was starting out like, okay, you've been doing good, you're doing your shows, you've been consistent, but now you're about to be 40, man. We gotta make sure we have something to show for us. So you
So
cannot go
I
to
want
your
to share something today. Now,
Yeah.
just now, I want to share something which
Okay.
is just coming to me is like today's episode was universe teaching me to save money through you.
Oh, well, we're gonna take that. Thank you. Thank you. I will gladly accept that. Thank you.
You meet people with a reason.
Yes, what we just said earlier. It happens for a reason. And like I said, we're more than happy to help. We're not the expert, but we're definitely more than happy to help any way we possibly can. So if you ever need to text or
Yeah,
have a question, please do not hesitate. Or even just give me a call. So
I will.
yeah, it's
I
on
will
out
have
there.
to.
Yeah, please do. I have your number saved in my phone, so please do, and we
Yeah,
can help
yeah,
any way possible. But you do that, you have 5,000. It probably takes about 3 months. So like it depends on your schedule, however often you're able to save. But it would be very helpful, you guys. And to anybody else that reads this too, you can go on TikTok and get the book. It's 100 day savings challenge. They have different colors and different types of books. But yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it's not like a
yeah,
book you can just flip it in and put the money inside and then do it like
yeah,
you can scratch off the days. But yeah, it's very, very helpful for anybody that's struggling to save money or you financial hardship. It's gonna seem
yeah.
like you don't have anything to spend, but it will pay off in the long run. And we will share that.
Yeah, I'm planning to do my master's. I need money.
That costs money. That would definitely we would definitely need money for that. But I'm more than happy to send that to you. Um
Yeah,
and yeah, so definitely.
yeah. No, it was wonderful talking to you. Maybe down the line we'll get to talk to you again,
Yeah,
again and again.
so
Come to our show, teach us something. Yes, please do.
yeah, we gotta bring you on. So let me know when you're available. We oh that's what we forgot to say. We do our show live every Sunday at 8:30 in the morning,
Morning?
Central Standard Time, and we do our
So it'll
radio
be
show.
1 hour
Yeah,
later for me, like 9:30 my
yeah,
time.
yep,
Okay, we
yep.
can do
Or
that.
either our radio show which we do every evening at 8:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Central. Then we do another show on Thursday called We're Talking Real Topics. That's when we really get into Islam on that show. And I'm gonna be starting the blog next year.
Wow.
So
Look at you. Look at you. You girl, you're just going on, going on.
yeah, we used to think like you had to have a big following to do everything you're doing, and we're just like we want to have a talk show one day, and we figured this would be perfect practice and perfect experience, and we love what we do. We absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Um, and figure why not start a blog? So we've been getting positive feedback with our show and had guests on, and it's been great. So yeah, we
Yeah,
started
I
in
love it.
January
I already love
next year. So yeah.
I already love the way you are talking and how much you have accepted in your life and radically you have been saying that it was what it was, it is what it is, and that brings us to our present moment, you know. You gotta deal with it. You can cry, you can be miserable, you can be not okay, but you have to get out of here.
Yes.
That's
Don't
what I
stay
learned.
there. You can go
Don't
through all the
say
emotions, just don't stay there. Even if you're having a bad day, you're not feeling well,
that.
okay, we'll get through today, try it again tomorrow. Take it one day
Yeah,
at a time, 1 second. Remember, this is your healing journey. This is your growth. your prosperity, your life. We always say your heart, your health, your life. Because when you're stressing out or even dealing with um, anxiety or anything, just it affects your body. For
Yeah.
people that don't know that, and we know, like we said, we understand. We can't say it enough, but yeah, absolutely. Take
Yeah.
care of yourself,
I,
love yourself, and that's it.
yeah. I want you to share something as a message for today's episode for our listeners.
Um, what we can share is we are living in a world today where we are under so much pressure to be perfect. And we are under so much pressure to be what this world, what this society wants us to be. And we fall into that pattern. We can't even tell you how many times we've done it. And we hate ourselves for it. But we just say all that to say is screw what the world says, be who you are. And dare we say, even if you are not following Islam, like we said, we are not the ultimate judge, be who you are. Find your passion, find what's going to make you happy. Forget what they're going to say because they're going to talk. Live your life. You get one life. Do you really want to spend it miserable and unhappy because of other people's opinions that you're never going to live up to? We know. We've been there. When we left our past relationships, we cried, not because it was over, but we cried because of how stupid we were. Like, how did I ignore all this? How did I even get here? Like, what? I'm better than this. I know I'm better than this. What am I doing? So when you get to that, and we hope, ladies, you never get there. That's why we try to do it with our daughters. We have 2 daughters and 2 boys. Um, if you are there, you can get out. It's not too late. We don't care if you hit rock bottom, and we have. This is not it. You don't have to accept it, whether you're male or female. We want y'all to hear this. You don't have to accept any behavior you don't want. If it don't fit right, or don't feel right, it don't sit right, move along. You get one life. Whatever you do, I don't care if you're selling 10 shoes out the trunk of your car, make it mean something to you. You know, whether you're trying to pay your bills, you're paying your rent, you're rapping, freestyling, whatever the case may be. People ain't going to believe in you. They don't want to see you succeed. They only want to see you happy. But screw them, because remember, and we had to realize this, it's not up to them for you to be happy. It's not up for them to accomplish your dreams. It's up to you. So find that self-love, that self-acceptance. Even if you got to say what we're saying, and y'all can steal it, I don't care. I'm a beautifully flawed mess, and I accept it. Y'all can borrow it, I don't care. We share. But accept that. You're never going to be perfect, but you can be better. But it starts with you. Remember that. If you have people around you that support, we applaud that. We love it. We do. But a lot of us don't. So a lot of times you're going to have to encourage yourself, uplift yourself, motivate yourself. When you don't feel like getting out that bed, look at your bank account. That's why husband always tells us. Like, man, I don't feel like working. I need some motivation. He's like, look at your bank account. Okay, I'm going to work. I need some motivation. He's like, did you look at your bank account? Are you happy with that? You might want to go to work. But yeah, and we know everybody has their own path and their own journey. Find your wave, ride it till the wheels fall off, live your life. Only thing we say is don't use people, don't lie to them. Make sure you have good intentions for them. If you don't, just stay wherever you are.
Yeah.
Don't hurt somebody because you can't help them. You know, get a
Yeah.
team and don't look back. We
Yeah.
can keep talking and talking all day, but don't look back. Move forward.
Yeah.
It's done.
Mhm.
Can't do anything about the past. And like we said, it is what it is. So
It
just
is what it is. Yes.
embrace
Mm.
who you
Yeah.
are, and you will find and you will come into your own. And we still
Yeah.
are. We're never gonna stop learning. So just be open.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
That's pretty much it.
Thank you, thank you, Queen Mimi. It was wonderful talking to you. Absolutely queen mindset. I love
Thank you.
that.
We are always and will be a work in progress, but we have
Yeah,
accepted that now, and I'm gonna keep moving. And we thank you for having us on. We enjoy the conversation as well. And you guys can
the
check
meat
us
was
out
missing.
on any platform or Queen Mimi podcast, Queen Mimi.
Yeah,
Check our podcast on any podcast streaming platform. Our music on any music streaming platform. We did Selfish, I Am, National Anthem, and Soul Survivor. So those are songs you guys can go check out as well. Yeah, follow us on
yeah,
all platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
yeah, yeah. Please subscribe to the YouTube, and yeah, we'll keep meeting.
Definitely. And we will make sure we share this as well so we can get to more people and
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
it. So I have your number. I will send you that link and we will
Yes,
definitely
please.
definitely definitely we
Thank
definitely
you, Namaste.
yeah, so we're about to get out here and get to work, you guys. So
Yeah, get you. Yeah.
just said I gotta get out here and make some money. So you guys have a good day. And how do we say your name? Because I did not want to say it wrong.
Mamina.
Okay, that's what I was okay. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. I don't like saying people's names on. I hate that because I
Just M. You can just do
am.
M.
My husband's like blind. Just kidding. Like,
You are M, I am M too.
yeah, we both yeah, and Mimi.
Yeah.
We don't, man. We don't like saying people's names. As he listened to the whole thing, he's like, babe, don't be lying. These are inside jokes, y'all. So it's just this how we
Yeah.
get. These are inside jokes.
Yeah.
But yes, we won't hold you up any more longer. Yes, thank you so much for having
Thank
us
you.
on.
Thank you.
Please
It
let
was a
us know if you're
pleasure.
able to come on our show. We would love to have you
Let me
on.
just end this one and then we can talk. Let me
Okay.
just end the live and then we can talk.